You are watching TFI.
Greetings, salutations, welcome to TFI. It's a bit of a rant, this one, actually. It's kind of nothing content, really, but it's just, I've been struggling somewhat in the past hardware videos that I've done to try and explain things, and it becomes rather difficult when companies just increasingly muddy the waters with unnecessary product bloat. And it seems like Dell have mastered the art of ridiculous product bloat. Say what you will about the likes of Autodesk, where they culled a whole bunch of products that they just didn't need anymore. You know, do we need 3 different versions of AutoCAD that kind of do the same thing? Do we need 3 different renderers that kind of do the same thing? Some would say yes, but you know what I mean? You've got a product out there and it's not getting used all that much and nobody really knows why it's there, and get rid of it. Product bloat, it's not a good thing. It confuses people. Not really Dell's point of view. So what I was doing, I was writing the script for my new XPS 13 2-in-1, right? This one, I bought it about, I don't know, 6 weeks ago. And I was writing the script for it last night. And I went onto the XPS page to look for the right terminology, make sure I was getting all the facts right and all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't help but notice, as soon as I landed on Dell's website, that there was this many different types of laptop on offer from Dell. And I just thought to myself, they're just laptops. Why does the Vostro need to exist? Why does the Latitude also need to exist alongside the Inspiron and the XPS and the Precision, not to mention also the Alienware line and the G-Series line? Why do they need so many goddamn products? And it's not like they're all different either. I mean, you'll find in the Vostro line the exact same spec. In the Inspiron line, and each of these lines has 13, 15, 17s, and some have 15 2-in-1s and 15 regulars, and 13 regulars and 13 2-in-1s. And then they've also got Chromebooks as well alongside all this. It's just ludicrous, ludicrously confusing. 2 gaming lines of laptops is not necessary. You don't need it. It's confusing. And you read the descriptions, it's like Vostro for small business computing. Latitude for business class security and reliability. Oh, what are you implying? You don't get reliability with the Vostro? I mean, what if that's the best they can come up with to differentiate them? You know you've got a problem. And then the Inspiron for home office computing. Well, hang on a minute. I work out of my home and I've got a small business, so I mean, should I get Vostro for my small business? Or I mean, I'm working from home. Does that mean Vostro doesn't work in my home? I mean, it's a ridiculous argument that I'm making here. But you know what I mean? When you can't actually verbally describe and define the difference between your lines, you know you've done screwed up and you've got too many. Come off it, man. They're just laptops. I mean, granted, like the Precision, I know the Precision is the one that contains the Xeons and ECC RAM and Quadros and Fire Pro, or Radeon Pros, WXs as they're called now. So I understand why that one exists. But in the XPS is kind of like higher grade, top-notch build quality, and then you go downhill from there. But do you really need Inspiron and Vostro and Latitude? I mean, come on, it's so confusing. How do people possibly know which one they should buy? There's already enough variation between each of the specs. You know, you go to Precision, you've got like 3 or 4 different i9s you can put in there, and then you've got 3 or 4 variations of Xeons. You've got infinite specification combinations in each one of these lines. It's so unnecessary. Dell, come on, sort it out. But then this happened, right? I was looking at the spec page for my XPS last night, so I went over to it. I was looking through and I went, hang on a minute. Windows 10 Pro. So I fired up my laptop and I'm like, yeah, I don't have Windows 10 Pro. I have Windows 10 Home. Surely not. Surely in the 6 weeks since I've bought my XPS 13, which it is this exact same one, surely they haven't changed it already. Surely they haven't upgraded to Pro in the 6 weeks since I bought it. And if they have, I feel pissed about that. I feel shortchanged and I want an upgrade. I don't really care the difference between Pro and Home. It's meaningless. But the fact that I don't have it and the change since is annoying and irritating to me. So I got in touch with Dell's customer support and they were like, to be fair, actually Dell's customer support were pretty good actually. I've used them quite a lot in the time since I've bought that. And they were like, can you send us the link of where you saw your laptop with Windows 10 Pro, acting rather surprised and alarmed at the fact that I was bringing this up. They sounded really confused. So what I did, I got in from work, read the email, and I was like, right, okay. So I fired up in Google Chrome, and I went to the XPS page to get the link. It said Windows 10 Home. I was like, what is going on here? XPS 13 2-in-1. And I'm looking at the link at the top. 7390 2-in-1. Right, that is what I was on yesterday. But why is it saying Windows 10? Have they changed the website? So I was getting ready to write an email back to them going, it looks like you have changed it back to home in the time since I actually logged that technical support query. I'm sorry for the inconvenience that I seem to be causing you, even though you're the ones that changed it to clearly Pro. Why am I apologising? Because I'm British. That's what we do. It's a problem. But anyway, but then I went, no, I'm not. No, surely not. And then I went into the history of my browsing from last night, went to the link, and it took me back to this page where it does say Windows 10 Pro. And I'm like, right, this is just now becoming even more ridiculous than it was just before. Why do we have an XPS on sale that also has Pro and it has Home? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is there two sales pages, one with Pro and one with Home? And I shit you not, they are the exact same specifications. You've got 4 options here, and they are all absolutely identical, except one has Windows 10 Home and one has Windows 10 Pro, and a whole different price range. Because one's excluding UK sales tax, which is VAT, value-added tax, but excluding VAT, 1989, including VAT, 2299. It's like 80 quid difference, which is probably the price of upgrading to Windows 10 Pro. But whatever. But what it boils down to, mate, it's because Dell have an entire category of laptops called For Work. And then they've got another entire category of laptops called For Home. And underneath For Home, they've got the XPS underneath their laptops. In fact, they've got 2-in-1 laptops, gaming laptops, and laptops, notebooks, and 2-in-1s. But all this fun. There's your XPSs underneath For Home. But then if you go to For Work, they've also got a very, very, very similar looking category list with laptops, and then XPS is underneath For Work. It's such an outrageously ludicrous minefield of categories and product bloat, frankly. Come on, Dell. You've got to see that this is ridiculous. You've got a problem. You've got a problem. This could be a lot simpler. Someone needs to come in, kick out the current team that are responsible for this stupid categorization of products, and just sort the house out. Just give your house a good clean. Because this is ludicrous. To have the same laptop on 2 different categories with the same spec with 2 different operating systems is just stupid. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, I thought I'd just bring that up because it's just ridiculous. Come on, get rid of the Vostro for God's sake. I mean, who buys a bloody Vostro? I mean, even under the same laptop, you've got a damn Vostro and then the new Vostro. Why, if that one is new, get rid of this one? Why would anyone want to buy that one when you've got a new one out? Just time out. Stop. Just stop. What? So you've got a 15-inch Vostro 3580 and 3581 and a 3590, but you've also got a 15-inch 5590 and a new 15-inch. But the new 15-inch is a 7000, but it's also a new 15-inch 3590, which is also a 55. Come on. Do you see what I mean, Dell? Your laptops are great. Don't get me wrong. This XPS is brilliant. It's a brilliant laptop, and I'm going to highly recommend it when I eventually get finished with this script, which has taken me a lifetime to write. But your product page is just a joke. It's a goddamn joke. Come on, sort it out, man. Right, I'm going to knock that on the head there, mate, because that's all I wanted to do. I thought HP was bad with their daft website sales page, but Dell's just getting ridiculous. Right, there you go. Maybe it was entertaining. I don't know. Come on, man. I don't even want to go to their desktops. And this, I mean, what are their servers going to be like? God knows. All right. Cheers, mate. I'll knock that on the head. That's all I've got. See you in the next one. Toodles.